Let's talk about some of these Met Gala looks, starting with some of the co-chairs. I did not like this look from Beyonce. I think it's doing way too much and not making much of a positive impression. When I first saw her, the crown headpiece, like my immediate thought was I've seen this before on her, and it was actually I think a Grammys performance from a few years ago where she had like a sun headpiece that was gorgeous, beautiful. This is not working for me. I feel like the hip section, waist section is a little too loose. Didn't like it. I was more impressed by her interactions with Blue, so sweet, than I was by the way she looks, which, is good, but yeah, not impressed by this. Didn't like it at all. But at least she tried as one of the co-chairs. But I actually think the co-chair who looked the best is Anna Wintour. The theme was costume art and the dress code was fashion is art. I find that the looks that I gravitated towards, for the most part, were the ones that literally looked like a painting, colorful, the splotches. We'll see some of that as I go through these folks. I think she looked the best. Didn't like Beyonce's look. Didn't like Serena Williams' look. This gives me tinfoil. Not feeling it. And then I saw Nicole Kidman. She is negligible. She dressed like, hey, I'm going to a gala. F the theme. I'm a co-chair. I've been putting in all this hard work. I'm just going to put something on and come. I think Tyla's look suffers from the same problem as Beyonce's look. First of all, when I saw her, I'm like, this is giving water. I don't know. Like, I just feel like this is giving water. She looks wet. I appreciate the silver detail. I don't know if some of this is like real diamonds. I don't know. I appreciate the silver detail, but the hip area, again, it looks too loose. It looks like it's drooping off of her hip. I don't like it. I also don't like her shoes. I also watched a video of her comment about meeting Rihanna, which has some people in a tizzy. Honestly, I was too annoyed by just how she sounded in the video, like her cadence. This is the first time I've actually heard her speak. I was so annoyed. It's a short video and I still couldn't wait for it to be over. But yeah, like she just seemed a little bit more like what do you call it? Like just like, hitting herself for like being awkward. Why did she feel the need to tell the internet? I don't know. I don't know if she talks to the internet a whole lot. I don't really follow her. But I will say her whole thing of like, she says my baby daddy needed me, is calling me, which sounded a little shady. But I'm like, what she said was, I said hello, no. So it sounds like you didn't have anything substantial to say to Rihanna. So you said hello, she said hello back, and then she said I have to go. Like, it's an event. She's meeting a whole lot of people. I'm sure a whole lot of people want to say hi to Rihanna and were saying hi to Rihanna. So I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world what she said, but I also think like next time come with more substance if you wanna hold Rihanna or anybody else's attention. He did better last year. He did a whole lot better last year. This is giving me nothing. Now, this is a video about how everybody looks, not a video about what went into everyone's looks. I know a lot of people had references that informed their outfits. That's not what this is about. This would be an even longer video, multiple parts if I was focusing on that. This is just how everyone looks, and I don't like this. It's not giving me fashionist art. It's not giving me costume art. It's not giving me anything. The men are always a struggle. It's like they think the theme has nothing to do with them. That's what it comes off like, going by the way they dress. Not feeling this either. Now, I can make an argument that this is more, the body is art. This is Bad Bunny, who I didn't realize at first. As an old man, the primary thing that this tells me is that Bad Bunny is going to be a very attractive old man. This is not giving. There are two people on my list who gave us the body is the art piece. I'll get to them. Bad Bunny is not one of them. This is no. But kudos to the makeup artist who helped him pull this together. I'm not really feeling this. I think she's supposed to be like in an oyster shell or a clam or something, a sea creature. She's supposed to be. I think it's the color is what's not doing it for me. She looks beautiful. It doesn't speak to me, is the thing. I'm only putting Rocky on here because he came with Rihanna and he's a man. Like the men didn't really bring it. He looks really good. Again, this just doesn't speak to me. It's not just about looking good. It's like, do I see the theme anywhere on here? Like visually speaking, he looks good, but not feeling it. This is cutesy, which I think Sabrina Carpenter wants to get away from being cutesy. This is cutesy. I like the film interpretation, like film art. I read that this is a reference to the movie Sabrina and that there are actually scenes from the movie on the film that's on her body. I love it. I don't like the shoes with this outfit. Part of me is like, oh, this could have been more grand, but I think just the idea and the execution of it is good. I like it. I just wish the shoes were different. I know platform heels is like her thing because she's so short. I'm also not too crazy about the headpiece, but this is good. Like, it's passable. It's good. It's pretty. Interesting concept. Good execution. Just some tweaks I think would have made it like perfect. This was the first look I saw that wowed me. Like I said earlier, she looks like a painting. She looks like a painting. If these folks were like art installations in a museum at the Met Gala, I would stop and look at her and take a picture with her portrait. She looks fantastic. I love the colors. It's very flattering. 10 out of 10. One of my favorite looks. Audrey Nuna is also one of my favorite looks. Everything about this is perfect. 10 out of 10. The paint splotches, like I said earlier, the black lipstick, the hat, the gloves. I love it. I live. Fantastic. This is another look that I think is very beautiful. The pastel, I think it comes together very, very beautifully. And I'm going to end this one here and make a part 2, which will include my top 3 looks from the Met Gala. All right, Met Gala looks part 2. Starting off very strong, Janelle Monáe looked absolutely fabulous. She rarely disappoints. I love that we got some continuity with Cindy Mayweather. She looks fabulous. Love the execution, love everything about this. I am disappointed in this look. Very disappointed because I was looking forward to him showing up, but I'm not feeling this. I think he's referencing Jean-Michel Basquiat, I think. I was also disappointed in his look last year for the Black Dandyism theme, but I'm not really feeling this. Like, he tried for the men, but it doesn't speak to me. But at least there's some structure with this one. I love that the waist is cinched. I love that the shoulders are structured. He's not just wearing it. I do appreciate that because this man right here, this one, he's just wearing some colors. I don't like this at all. I like this better than the last one we just looked at. Like, you know, it's some chest, but like, I like the structure. I like the shoulders. I like the collar. I love the pants. I love the shoes. I'd give him like I'm not consistent with the rating of people, but like I'd give him like a 7 out of 10. I also appreciate this attempt at fashion is art, working with color, working with patterns. He's got a cape going, gloves. I appreciate it. Even a tie, I appreciate it. I was very happy to see Wisdom at this year's Met Gala. I like this. Love the pants, the cinch waist, the shoulders, the gloves. I mean, what else would we expect? He killed it for his first Met Gala. I think this is his first Met Gala. He should have been in last year's. He would have... It's our loss that he wasn't there. Another man making an attempt. I see the attempt. I see the effort. I don't have the cultural reference for this. He's got blood on his face. None of this is talking to me. But I wanted to include him because, again, like, it's not like the men bring it. Like, the Met Gala is like the girls' show. I wish the men would bring it. This is an attempt. I don't know the references, so that's me. But visually speaking, it's not giving. SZA looked beautiful. She looked beautiful. I love the color, the headpiece, the jewelry, the details on the dress, the corset aspect, like the skirts. She killed it. This is fantastic. She looks incredible. Seeing her move in this outfit, just an experience. This is very much the body is art for me. The cloth, that's what she's wearing is cloth. It's not really doing much. I do love the color, but the art piece here is the body. I would take again, if she was the art installation, I would take a picture. Like, she would have to be a video, like a visual, not just like a still photo like this. She'd have to be a video installation where we watch her, like, walking on her toes, walking up the steps, turning, like, the body is the art. And her male equivalent in this is him. Connor Story, not familiar with your game. I have not watched Heated Rivalry. That is still on my list. When he took off that jacket, and of course, the body is the art. He's showing a whole lot less body, as is usually the case with men. But the body that he is showing, those arms, I'm sorry, I was riveted. And the way he was posing when after he took off that jacket, he was here to give it to us on the gala carpet. Loved it. I think he's Dochi's male equivalent. He's the male Dochi here. Where, like, the outfit is not giving us much. I see he's got a little cape going. It's not giving us much. It's black. There's some polka dots. Like, there's something happening with the neck. It's not giving us much. But his body, like the arms, okay? Yeah. I appreciated it. It did speak to me. I'm sitting here editing this video and I realized that I committed a grave injustice. This was the best dressed man at the gala. I had so many pictures saved. I thought I got everybody. I forgot him. Meanwhile, he is the one who brought it for the entire male delegation. He brought it. He understood the assignment. And seeing this outfit on video, him moving in it, the paintings, like, this is so regal. Like, it's giving, like, there's a line of people waiting to see him and gaze upon the fabric. My first thought when I saw Cardi was, these things look like dehydrated fibroids. My second thought was, these things look like intestines. I'm not feeling this. I don't like this at all. I loved Naomi Osaka's look. I think it's gorgeous. I love this look. I didn't like when she changed out of it into the red dress. That didn't do anything for me, but this is beautiful. I love the regality. That's a word, right? The regality. She looks regal. I love the regality of this look. I'm interested in this big ass necklace that she's wearing. I should look into it. I also love this look right here. Like, again, the colors, the swirls. Love the chain detail that is a part of this dress. She looks fantastic. We had some people go for the whole, like, sculpture, try to add, like, a sculpture piece to their outfits. This didn't work for me. I think it could have. I don't like that it's monochromatic. And the color, this gray, it looks a little bit like velvet. Like, maybe if it was a different color, maybe if there were contrasting colors, it could have worked. But this, I see it, but it's a little, I don't like it. I don't like the execution. Love the idea, don't like the execution. And it has to do with the color. I do love this one. This is my favorite. Like, there are props as part of my outfit. She looks great. I applaud Heidi for the level of commitment. She's giving us, like, marble sculpture, a statue. I applaud. I like it. I like it. I like it. Like, it's impressive, very impressive. I like it. Do I sound convincing? I do like it. I wouldn't call it beautiful, but I did have a conversation with my friend when we went to France a few years ago, and we're in the Louvre. I asked her, like, are you a sculpture person or a painting person? She's a sculpture person. I'm a painting person. So that might be why I like this. I think it's so impressive. She killed it. But I'm not, like, moved per se. I'm impressed, but I'm not moved. And it might be because she's a sculptor. Tiana Taylor looked absolutely beautiful. This is another look for me similar to Dochi. Where, yes, she's in the opposite end where she's very, very covered. But honestly, her face is doing so much for this look. Her face elevates this outfit. The body is the art. The face card is the art. She looks great. Okay, let's get into my top 3. It took me a day to get into this look, and I think it's because this picture right here, the details on the head half disappear because it's black on black on black. It might be the angle, but that's why it took me a day to appreciate this look. But I love this look. She looks amazing. This also tickles my imagination. Her and my number one look, because it's giving me like, picture a witch, who, a black witch, of course, a witch who, has to go on an adventure or whatever. Like, she would be this costume, this look. She would be one of the old witches that she encounters, has to talk to, has to get something from in order to help her in her journey. She would be very old, very scary, very creepy, very powerful. Not evil, very powerful, and kind of like doesn't care for this little adventure, journey, whatever that the witch is on. But it tickles my imagination. I love this dress. Painting, hello? And I imagine that the colors at the bottom are like, again, like this, like, I love this. Like, this makes me think, it makes me imagine. I imagine the colors at the bottom are actually like, are gonna go up, or swirling up, and eventually she'll be covered and will be all swirling colors. I love this look. I just talked about color, but this is my number one look. When I tell you this got my imagination going, again, same story, witch on an adventure. She would be like, she's a statue. She would be a statue that the witch has to cast a powerful spell to bring to life to be able to talk to her. She is in stasis. That's how she rests. She's a statue. And, the witch would have to cast, and she'd actually, over the course of her journey, like, work her way up to being able to do this, but she'd have to cast a spell. And this detail right here, like, what, like, is it water? Like, what is it? Dripping would be like the signal to our witch, who's having our main character, that her time is starting to run out, and this woman is about to turn back into a statue. Like, she gave you only have but so long to talk to her, and once she's done with you and she turns back into a statue, that's it. That's all. And because, like, she is the main character, we could have, you see how I'm going? We could have it be that, like, because she's the main character and she's special, she actually would be able to eventually, towards the end of the story, cast a spell again and manage to, like, reanimate her. This look, if she was in a museum, if she was in an installation, this is the look that I would have to double back before I leave to take in again and burn it in my memory. Just fantastic. She looks amazing. I love it.